Hello puppets, and welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to share a few tips and tricks for getting the best hypnosis experience possible to help you fall into hypnosis more easily, to reach deeper levels of trance, and to avoid coming out of trance prematurely. Just follow these little tips and tricks. And if you have more tips and tricks, let me know them in the comments. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Let's get started. Tip number 1, and this is a super easy one, but a lot of people forget it. Put your phone either on silent or do not disturb for your entire, or just turn it all the way off for your hypnosis session, so that you're not getting interrupted by the buzzing or the notification sounds or what have you. You don't want those distracting you and you end up thinking about work or whatever, and it just pulls you out of the trance. You want to make sure that nothing's going to disturb you at all. So just put it on silent, do not disturb, or turn it all the way off if you're not using it for the hypnosis session before you get started. Number 2, make sure nothing is going to distract you. So if you have like a loud sound that goes off on your dryer, don't have your dryer going. If you, same thing with like a dishwasher, you don't want to start a hypnosis session when you're waiting for delivery, or if someone might drop in, those aren't the best times to try doing hypnosis, because it can take you out of that session like that, and that's not what you want, is it? You want to go down deep. You want to try to reach those deepest depths of deep trance. So take measures to make sure nothing is going to interrupt you. Tip number 3, when listening to hypnosis recordings or watching hypnosis videos, listen to them through high quality headphones. I recommend ones that cover your whole ears, but just make sure it's something that's going to block out other sounds, as well as give you a full stereo surround sound binaural experience, especially because a lot of hypnosis MP3s and stuff will sometimes add binaural tones to amplify the experience. So listening to high quality headphones can really amplify that experience, and has the added benefit of blocking out sounds of cars on the street or whatever that you might not have control over. Tip number 4, be comfy. You want to be as comfortable as possible. You don't want to be in tight jeans or wearing a stuffy blazer. You want to make sure that you're either wearing very comfortable clothing or just nude if that's more comfortable for you. Maybe just in your underwear or a pair of sweatpants and a baggy shirt. Just wear whatever's going to be comfortable for you, so you're not hyper aware of the sensations of your clothing. And find a comfortable piece of furniture to lay on. Lay in your bed or on a comfy couch, or lay back in a recliner. Just do whatever it's going to take to be as comfortable as possible, so that you can really relax. Because relaxation is the key to going down deeper and deeper. Tip number 5, and this is something I personally really enjoy doing before a hypnosis session, is doing some light stretching. Maybe a little bit of like yoga or something, or just normal stretching. Just stretch out those muscles so you're not gonna, have to worry about tightness or anything during your session. Just do a little stretching and really relax those muscles and get nice and loose and limber before you lie down and sink in for a deep hypnosis session. Tip number 6, avoid caffeine and other stimulants for at least 3 hours before your hypnosis session, so you're not getting like jittery and it doesn't have your heart rate up, and it'll just make it so much easier for you to relax if you just avoid stimulants. I know people will try to do like certain upper drugs before hypnosis sessions, and honestly, I don't understand why. It's working against you. What's the point in doing hypnosis if you're taking uppers? You're just making things harder on yourself, and you're making for a less enjoyable experience. There's a time and a place for uppers, and it's not before hypnosis. So yeah, avoid caffeine for at least 3 hours, and avoid other stimulants altogether if you can. If you're on like Adderall or something, you know, I wouldn't try to do hypnosis for the first 3 hours after you take your meds. So either try to do hypnosis in the morning before you take your meds, or just like wait until later in the day when the meds are wearing off a little bit before you try to do hypnosis. Hypnosis is great right before bed, so if you're taking your Adderall in the morning, you should be fine. Number 7, make sure your physical needs are taken care of. It's sort of been an ongoing theme for some of these, but you know, use the washroom if you need to. Make sure that you're not going to be hungry, so eat, but like don't eat for like an hour before. Like eat an hour or more before, so you're not like, you don't have the fresh food settling in distracting you. So yeah, make sure you're not hungry, make sure you're not thirsty, make sure you're not about to need to use the bathroom. Maybe brush your teeth. Sometimes bad breath can be a little distracting, and you don't really notice it until you're just sitting there with your thoughts, and suddenly you're just like hypo aware of like the way your mouth feels. Maybe that's just a me thing, but brushing your teeth ahead of time can be helpful, I think. Number 8. If you're like new to trance, or you're having trouble reaching deep trance, sometimes it's nice before you even start your hypno session just to take a couple minutes to imagine what a really great trance would feel like, and just think about what the experience of going into trance might feel like, and try to imagine that, and try to almost like taking a placebo, get your mind think you're already in trance before you even start the trance, and it might make it easier for you to fall into trance for real. And last but not least, a personal favorite of mine, find some relaxing aromas. What relaxes you might not be the same thing that relaxes me, but find some scents that you find particularly relaxing, and you know, use an oil burner, or an oil diffuser, or a wax burner, or a scented candle somewhere safe where it's not going to be knocked over, or you know, maybe just spritz your pillow. Do whatever. I've got like lavender drops that sometimes, if I'm doing hypnosis in bed, I'm like listening to a hypnosis MP3 in bed, I'll like put some drops of lavender on my pillow. But I know my sister personally, she hates the scent of lavender, and I try not to use it on things that she's gonna smell, because she's like, ew, it stinks. But I think lavender's one of the most relaxing scents on the planet. Maybe for you it's vanilla, or maybe for you it's, I don't know, pumpkin spice, or apples, or strawberry scented, or whatever scents that when you smell it, you just go, yeah, fresh cotton, that's what relaxes me. Just put that in the air. Not too heavily that it's going to be distracting, but like just enough that it's going to be familiar and kind of feel like home. And after a few minutes, you won't smell it anyways. You'll just be accustomed to it, and you can just sink in to that deeply relaxed state where your mind can drift and float, glide and fall deeper and deeper, and the deeper you go, the better it feels, and the better it feels, the deeper you go. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to support my channel, consider becoming my patron at patreon.com/goddessjewels. Link in the description.